welcome back to my channel. My name is Zarina and I do this plan with me videos every single month. I plan my whole life on Notion. I've been slowly improving my digital planner. Today I have added another planner. This is going to be really useful for content planners, especially who wants to plan their content ahead of time. So let's start with the goals. Let's look at the June goals. In the month of June, I wasn't as successful as I was in May. I cracked a code a few months ago, and today, like this month, was a real proof that that code was working perfectly. What I mean by that is that whenever I am taking care of my physical health and doing my exercises, stuff like that, I tend to be more productive on other categories of my life. You know, every month I set my goals in 6 categories, and if I don't follow my goals on health category, the other categories falls apart as well, which is not good at all. But actually kind of cool, because I don't like to be really successful if my health isn't in good shape. So first comes my health and then the other stuff. I think I can look at it in a nice light in that way. So let's start with my goals from last month. So for my health, intermittent fasting, I did continue doing intermittent fasting, but last month my goal was to do my intermittent fasting with 95% success. And that meant that I would have to do at least 28 days of intermittent fasting, but I ended up doing 26. So I missed 2 days extra. So it wasn't 95, but it was 85%. So I'm going to not put a check mark, but write 85%. So I'm going to write it like this, like 85% done. Sugar only twice. I had sugar 4 times. So I'm going to write it like that again. But I have to preface this that I don't think this is a failure. I still see this as a win, because I used to be really bad at sticking to my diet, like not having sugar, and eating all the time. These are like diets, but they are not like diet. These are like, I realize that my body functions the best when I'm doing intermittent fasting and I'm consuming few amount of sugar. This is the best way that my body works. I'm not saying these should be everybody else's goals. These are the best options for my body and my metabolism, so don't come for me. Unfortunately, I didn't do stretches. I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do much exercising either. I walked a lot and called that a workout. I did jump ropes and called it workout. It's not enough for my body. So I wasn't successful at all. And for the last one, 10 real push-ups, I am halfway there, I would say. I am halfway doing real push-ups. I am able to do like full body push-ups, but really in a bad form, I would say, because my arms still are not strong enough. So I'm going to not put a check mark on it, but I am hopeful that in the next month, if I keep practicing, I will get there. Next, we have social media. I had 25 to 30 Instagram and YouTube Shorts posts. I didn't do that. I did 14 so far, and I have 5 more ready already, so I will have 20 posts by the end of the month. So I'm going to do that. For my YouTube, so this video is going to be my 6th video, and I have 1 more video ready to go on the last day of the month. So I will have 7 videos by the end of the month that are uploaded. 1 to 2 informational videos on YouTube. I didn't do anything this month. Unexpected things happened, so I couldn't do them this month, but I am going to move them to the next month. So hopefully in the next month I will do 2 informational videos, hopefully. And also post on Pinterest. I didn't do anything. Anyway. Next up, business. I'm going to be quick here. I didn't do anything here either. Next up, we have skills. Finishing the colloquial book by the end of this month, like in the next few days, we will finish this book. We only have one more chapter left, so this is almost done. And I'm going to put a check mark on it because this video is like 4 days early than the end of the month. So by the end of the month, this book will be finished. Je me plu chapter 15. No, I didn't. Halfway through the month, I decided to change how I read the book because this book was something that I haven't read in English either. So I was reading one chapter in English and then one chapter in French, but I realized that doesn't do much for me, like it doesn't work for me. So I decided to finish the book, then go back to read it. So I didn't read anything in French. I finished the book in English. And for Blender, I didn't do anything, like not even 30 minutes of practice. Like it's not good. So next month I need to be more strict with myself. Next up, we have fun category. I didn't learn songs on ukulele. Like I practiced, but I didn't learn anything new. In the beginning of the month, I was starting to learn 505, but I didn't do any progress, so I'm not going to count it. But I did read 4 books this month, so 4 books. That was unexpected. I didn't finish my blanket. That wasn't surprising to me. And I watched 1 movie. I'm going to make it like this because it's not that important. And I did watch a TV show. I watched The Handmaid's Tale. I'm going to come back to them in my other like books and movies section. And for career, I didn't do anything. Again, as I said, like when I am not taking care of my health, I tend to neglect the other parts of my life as well. So this month I will try my best to be better. July goals, let's start. It is almost the same with June. I'm not going to lower my numbered goals just because I couldn't reach them last month. I don't want to lower my goals to my laziness level. If I shoot for high number, I will get at least some things done. I know for a fact that if I wrote, for example, 15 posts in this month, I will end up with only 5 posts on Instagram or YouTube. So I'm not going to lower any of these numbers. I do have some things new in skills. I have French B1 grammar. I want to improve my grammar alongside with my speaking. So my study partner prepared this list of subjects that you need to know to be considered B1 level. Now we recently were done with A2. Now we are studying in the B1 level, so we are considered B1, I think. So we need to study B1 grammar. So that is exactly what we are going to do this month. And Je me plu chapter 15, again, I'm not going to change the number. Last month I couldn't reach it because I was reading only the English version, but now I will be able to reach not 15, I'm going to make it 10 because I am not just reading, I am taking notes as well. So it's going to take me a lot more time than reading it only in English. So yeah, Blender 30. I'm not sure about that. I want to learn it, but I want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, I am not taking it out. It's not the time to be lazy. I'm not going to take it out. For the fun category, we have learn songs on ukulele. Again, it's the same. And this time I added to learn 2 songs on guitar. Whenever I tried to learn it, I couldn't really make this fist thing. I couldn't put my fingers on the neck of the guitar properly. So I didn't even try. I gave up on learning guitar because it's not that interesting to me. I would rather play on piano, but right now we don't have a piano. It is what it is. And then when I got a ukulele, I realized that neck of the ukulele is really, really small, and I can like practice. I can play it. I can actually play this. And then, yeah, I started learning ukulele, and now I am able to actually hold on to this neck, like actually use this neck. Before, when I was trying to hold it, my fingers were, what do you call this? Like it was touching the other strings, so the sound wasn't clear. But now that I have a practice with a smaller neck, now I can actually hold this properly, so I can make the clear sound. I am going to learn the guitar as well, so you didn't need to know all of those details, but I don't know how to shut up, so there you go. Next, in the fun category, I have 2 books. As a starter, if I can, I want to read more books. The top of my TBR is Destroy Me, but that's really small book, so it's going to take me like 3 hours to finish. It's 100 pages or so like 2.5 hours, 3 hours to finish. I will be able to read maybe more than 2 books, and I want to read Silent Patient, and I want to read It Starts With Ice. I think I want to read all of the Colleen Hoover books because I really, really loved her writing, and yeah, I want to read a lot more from her, but it's not on the top of my TBR. I have made this video talking about the books that I want to read. Those are at the top of my TBR, and these 3 ones I want to start this month in July. And then I have watched 2 movies, watch a TV show. These are the usual. And I have Overnight at the Beach. This is for my bucket list. You can watch the video here. And that's all for my fun category. And the last category, we have career. By career, I mean my art career, and I haven't been doing much as an artist, and it is kind of sad for me, so I want to make it as a goal so that I take it really, really seriously. This is because actually I haven't been practicing only because I have developed anxiety around making art, so I want to get over that, and my only way to get over my anxiety is to go through it. I talked about it in my last Plan With Me video, but I didn't stick with it. This time, hopefully things will be different. Okay, this was all for my goals. Next up, my content planner. I love this part a lot. This is my content planner overall view. Look how many greens they are. Greens means published. So many published videos, and in the last week, this is the last week I am working on the July. This is the July Plan With Me video. Right now it is in progress because by the time you watch this video, it is going to be published here. And then 30th of June, I have a travel vlog, mini travel vlog. It is ready to post. This is how many videos I posted. So the red ones are for YouTube. These purple ones are Instagram Reels. And there are some here that I have on my gaming channel. If you don't know, I have a gaming channel, but on the 29th of June, I have the 6th episode of my pre-filmed gaming video. But I think I'm going to stop thinking about my gaming channel for now because I feel like I need gaming gear. Right now, I am struggling to even film, not to mention edit and upload. I don't want to jump like 1,000 hoops to have like 2 views, you know? When I have proper gear, it will be easier for me to film and edit. So I decided to hold off on filming, hold off on the gaming channel. I am going to go back to it when I feel like it's not too much trouble for me to do it. But for YouTube and for Instagram, I'm going to continue it. I don't want to show you my next month because I just want it to be a surprise. But I do have all of the month planned. So hopefully I get to stick with it. So also my sub goal for June was 500, but I couldn't reach that. I only made it to 445, but that's totally okay. I'm going to move my sub goal to July. It's still going to be 500. And also, I created this new agenda only for my content creation. I usually use my agenda for my to-do list and also write my work tasks underneath there, but I decided to separate my work task from my normal agenda. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, in here I have this prompts to keep myself ahead of the schedule. I have to film, to edit, and to goes live section because I want to have videos ready ahead of time. So for example, I am filming a video on Monday, it is being edited on Tuesday, and on Wednesday it is down in the goes live section. I just have to check that off. I think it is going to be really helpful. This is just a trial run and I will be using this for a few weeks and report back to you how useful it was for me. And yeah, next up I have Etsy, and again I haven't done much with my Etsy, neither my store nor my Etsy page on Notion, so I'm going to skip that. It's basically empty. Next up we have books and movies. Let's start with the books. Let's quickly go over the books. I have made a video talking about all the things, and this is how my template looks. I have written the author names here, my genres, my score, and my TBR is like, my status part is like TBR listening or reading and listened and read, because I do listen to some books. For example, 5 books I have listened. I mean, I didn't only listen to it, but okay, I will keep that as it is. I have listened to 4.5 books out of all these books, so I like to have it as listened so that I remember. Also, I have It Ends With Us separately here, and Je me plus separately, because this is, although it's the same book, I am reading it again. It's like how you count your rereads. This is like a reread, but in another language. So I have it here, but it's going, like, I have started reading it in March. It's going to take me a long time to finish it, but I want to, like, also the 101 essays, I have started reading it in June, but I'm not going to, like, my goal isn't to finish the book, so I'm going to go through it slowly like I did with Atomic Habits. For July, I will start Destroy Me, Silent Patient, and It Starts With Us. Hopefully, I will end it like in that month as well. This is all for my books. And for TV shows, I watched Handmaid's Tale. Well, I gave it 4 stars. I loved it. It was 4 stars only because it was way too slow. It's the way it is, you know. It's like I didn't like Breaking Bad either, only because it was way too slow, like extremely slow. 6 seasons for 1 year of a person's life. It is just way too much. At least with Handmaid's Tale, it was like 1 year per 1 season, as it is for the usually most TV shows. Anyways, I watched that, and for movies, I watched Wakanda 2. I didn't like it. It was visually great, but the story itself, the plot, it was not good at all. 2 stars. And we are done with books and movies. And now we have Life Wheel. I love doing Life Wheel as well. So for June, my business, that would be 1. My income would be 1. I didn't do much work. Fitness went down. I'll write 6. And relationships, it was again 8. Fun was 7. And happiness was... I don't think it was as good as it was in May, so I'm going to write it 8, but it wasn't bad at all. So that is all for my Life Wheel. And the other month, I deleted my health tracker. I said that my health tracker wasn't working for me, but I realized I do have measurements here that I use. This is where I measure my weight, my body centimeters. It is important to me to keep keep track of them. If it's not triggering you, I think everybody should do this. Like keeping track of your body, the numbers, all this data is really, really important. The moment I stop tracking is when I let go of my health and fitness. This is important to me, so I am tracking it. And yeah, this is all for my goals. This is all I have planned for July. I am very excited for the next month. I am so excited for the videos that I have planned. I have planned so many things, and it's not that it is too much. It is physically possible. It's just that I need to stay consistent with my plans. So hopefully I don't slack off. So yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on my Instagram. All of my other socials are down in the description below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.